Hey, what's going on, guys? So a lot has changed since the last video when I put the rear end together and the new control arms and all that. Lots have changed, lots of new parts came in, and I'm just going to show you everything since there's so much. I'm just kind of gonna give you an update of what's going on. So in the last video, if you saw the very end, the last couple seconds of it, I gave you a little bit of a sneak peek of the rims that I got. And well, I got the rims and I got the tires mounted on, so I'll go ahead and show them to you. So there are the rims and tires bolted up to the Datsun. Not too much to say about them. They are 15 by 9s, and I've got some 245 40s. What are they? Hand cooks on there. Those were a pain to mount. I tried to do them myself on that tire machine over there, which is meant for like real thick-walled tires. It's pretty old, and it was a pain. I wanted to video it, but just too many problems with it, so I didn't. But yeah, they're on there. Give you a close-up here. So, yeah, they are pretty wide. Give you a glance here. So yeah, and here are the fender flares. I don't know if I told you guys that I got these, but these are just some eBay fender flares that are supposed to fit the Datsun. They pretty much fit like everything though. So just holding it up there with my hand, that's kind of the look that I'm going for. So yeah, I got the fronts and rears fender flares. What else? Got Mishimoto radiator that bolted in within 2 seconds. I mean, it just literally went right in. I got those three, just don't have that one in. It's just temporary. But yeah, that's super awesome. I've also got an intercooler that's up there, but I have to make mounting brackets, so it's still in the box up over there. So yeah, I got those. And you might have already seen if I accidentally switched my camera over there, but check it out. The 1JZ is here. So over the last weekend, actually this week after work, went over and loaded it up and brought it over. So kind of done a little bit of work to it. Basically just took like the intercooler piping off and the exhaust heat shield, stuff that's not necessary to start it up, and it's just kind of in the way. So you can kind of see the little turbine in there, and yeah, I mean it's just a stock 1J R154, and hopefully big plans for this. Lots of parts, lots of money, of course, but like exhaust, big turbo, ECU wiring, injectors, timing belt. So whole bunch of videos about to start on this. It's going to be awesome. Going to go through, clean it, do a lot of stuff to it, and yeah, lots of work ahead. Not too much else to say about that. It is a little bit oily in places. You can tell the valve cover gaskets needed replaced, so got to replace those. I'm going to go through and replace a lot of stuff, but yeah. So back to the car. I can't really think of anything else that I've done to it except bolt the wheels up. So I think that's all. I think that's everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put the passenger side wheels on. I'm going to video me doing that, and I'm going to go ahead and video me lowering it down to the ground, because I have not lowered it down to the ground yet. And I figured some of you guys have been with me since like the first video I uploaded way back, like when all the floor pans were rusted out, the frame rail was gone, and it's been like a year and stuff. So I just want to it's going to be the first time it's going to be on the ground for a while, and I wanted to videotape that. It's going to be a pretty cool moment when it finally hits the ground, so I want to video that and we'll experience it at the same time. So let's go ahead and get the other side wheels on. I would of course torque all these down, but since the car is just going to be rolling out in and out of the garage, there's no need to right now. And one thing I had to wait for were these lug nuts. You can see that the original ones are a lot shorter, and whenever I try to tighten these up, they were just so far into the groove that you couldn't get a socket on the end of them to tighten them. So I had to order those, just some eBay specials. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just pop this little center cap in on the back, and I definitely want to get some ARP wheel studs because I am going to be kind of drifting this. I definitely want to upgrade these. I know it's going to be a little bit of a pain to upgrade the front since you got to pull like the wheel bearing out and everything, but that'll be down the road when it like really gets to crunch time to start drifting. I'll upgrade those. So I mean, it's ready to be put on the ground, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright, first attempt is a no-go. I'm gonna have to raise the coilovers up because look how freaking low it is. I know the car is tilted a lot, but yeah, I'm gonna have to raise the coilovers because the jack is completely maxed out down there, so it can't even go any lower. So jack it up, raise the coilovers up a bit, and try it again. Alright, well there it is. The car is finally on the ground. Looks pretty good. Super low. But the rear is pretty good now. Raise it up, so that is pretty good. Now I am going to go ahead and just roll it out the garage, and it's I mean, I read some forums about welding the diff, and they said it would be really hard to push the car around and whatnot. I know there's not much weight in it right now, but I mean, just by pushing on the wheel, just with my fingers, it rolls back and forth. So no problems there. So I'm just gonna roll it out. Alright, well there it is, pushed out into the yard. As you can see, I put the fender on. I just wanted to see kind of how the fitment was. It's still pretty tall in the front, but the suspension is super stiff. Like when I get up on there and I kind of jump on it, it only moves probably this much. So it still needs to be broken in. I can still go about an inch or two lower in the front, and the back I've kind of got it low. I can probably go about, well, actually I got it a little bit higher. I can probably go about 1 or 2 inches higher if I need to. So I can go a lot lower in the back. I can only go about an inch or two lower in the front, but got the weight of the motor going to be up there, so we'll just have to play it out, see how it works. That's yeah, rolls real easy, and yeah, so you know, nothing too special, but got it pushed out here. So now I'm probably going to go ahead and push it back in and start working on the 1J. All right, so it is the next day, at the end of the day, and you know, got the car rolled in, and you know, it's looking good. Pretty high in the front. The motor's going to drop that, so we'll see. I can still go lower, like I said, but yeah, I'm super happy that it's finally on the ground. It's so low. I wanted to get like a shot of the rear end, like showing all the new components under there. You can kind of see it, but yeah, that's good. And I basically spent all day trying to wire this up, just trying to get power to the right things, doing continuity testing and lots of diagrams and a whole bunch of stuff. So I spent all day doing that, and I think here shortly I'll be able to try and start it up, but that'll be in the next video. I'll make a whole thing for that. So definitely stay tuned. I'm gonna get this 1J started. So I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. See ya.